Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryan, and this is going to be a quick video. This is just a new function I wrote in JavaScript, and it's basically for rotating an array. So let's just get started. Let me open up a new VS Code instance. So here's the text editor I use, VS Code, and let me go ahead and load up the script really quickly. It's array rotate. Okay, so here's the function. So basically we take in an array and a direction. So first we just check if the second argument is valid. It has to be one of these two strings. If it's not, then we're just going to default to right. Now if there's no array, if the length is 0 or just 1, then these are just simple base cases we can just quickly address. Now here, I create a copy of the array, and then I create a temporary array, which is basically blank. So the main idea here is, instead of having to just loop through everything, we want to determine the direction. So if we're going right, if we're moving everything right, then that means the last item of the array has to come out and be put into the first spot. So to get the last item of the array, we just use this pop method, right? Now if the direction is left, then that means the first item in the array has to come out and be put at the end. So then we use shift to do that. Now down here, if we're going right, then that means that we're going to have to pretty much copy the rest of the items after we pushed in the first item, right? And pretty much doing the reverse if the direction was left. And notice how I'm using this call method on the push function. We're basically passing in the temporary array as in, I guess, the object to act upon, and then the rest of these will be the arguments. And then we simply return that temporary array. So if we just copy this, let's just go into a new tab, and then we can get an idea of how it works. Let's see. Let's go to a new tab. Get a cleaner console. Nope. Anywho, we have rotate list. So now let's say we have var r, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if we say r is equal to rotate list, and then we pass in r itself, now we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Everything shifted to the right. So what was at the 0 index is now at the 1 index. What was at 1 is now at 2, and so forth. Notice how 5 was at the end, and now it's at the start. If we call it again, we can see 4 was previously at the end, now it's at the start, and so forth. So if we do it enough times, you can see we start back with the original position, right? Now let's say I were to pass in that second argument as left, and now it is what it was before, basically. So just a nifty little array. Hopefully it helps with some problems we have. Normally I upload these little utility functions in my GitHub repository, so check it out. If there's any improvements, then you can go ahead and just create like a pull request. But thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys have a good day and happy coding.